Some trading on it. Scott Bauer is from Prosper Trading Academy. He's the CEO, joining us this afternoon. So, Scott, enough pain already over the last couple sessions after TJ Maxx? Is Ross due for a bump?
Boy, Michael hit the nail on the head. He stole all my thunder, everything I wanted to talk about this stock, from a technical and a fundamental standpoint. And to me, I like to have conviction when I put on a trade, and I have no conviction with this stock whatsoever, Oliver, because I can make a case both ways here. Technically, like Michael said, it is trading in a channel. It's been a very defined channel. So the only thing that I would do on this is take a trade that is, for me, cautiously pessimistic. What does that mean? That means I'm buying a put spread. And if the stock does not go down, okay, I'm risk defined. I'm 100% risk defined. I just don't like the macro environment for some of these lower end stocks, especially coming off the heels of what we just saw with TJX. So what I'm looking to do is by next week, these are the August 28th expiration, the 88.85 put spread. $3 wide, I can pay about 80 cents for that. That 85 to the downside, if there is a downside move, that puts it within what the option market is pricing in for an expected move of about $4 to $4.50 or so.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of conviction with this, though. I want to be very clear here. Usually I do. I don't have a lot of conviction with this because I think they can come out with really any set of numbers. The estimates are what the estimates are. They can beat them, they can miss them. It's all going to be how the overall market and how the street is really just digesting these numbers. I do think there are probably some headwinds. I think that, if I had to flip a coin, 80% of the time it's going to be to the downside on this one. But again, I don't have a ton of conviction.
What kind of coin you got there, Scott?
Heads I win, tails you lose sort of coin.
So, Ross, to the point here, though, on the bearish take, as we see, even within its own category of discount retailers, it has been the worst performer. It's been the laggard. It feels like it's got a weight on it, even compared to TJ and Burlington. And the strikes that you're using here gets you where for a break even? Just walk me through that again real quick, Scott, because we're at 89.70 right now.
Yeah, 87.20 end of next week would be a break even.
Okay.
Anything below that, I make money. Anything above that, I lose money. I'm willing to do that because I am completely risk defined. And the key points that what Michael said, on the positive for Ross is that they are in strip malls. They're not in the bigger malls. That to me is huge. The downside is they don't have an online presence, and I think that is going to hurt them in this report.
Okay, so that's where the lack of conviction comes into your point here, that you still have room to the upside. As long as this thing doesn't rally more than $1 between now and the expiry, as we can see, you're good to go here. That profit right?
Yeah, my strike, my long put strike is 88. So I do need the stock to go, come down a little bit to make some money here. But all I can lose, even if the stock goes up or stays the same, all I can lose is that 80 cents that it's going to cost me for this put spread. So, that's why I do this completely risk defined. Again, when we talk about my option plays, I usually have a lot of conviction behind it. I usually have a lot of rationale, reasoning, fundamental, technical, why I like a position. This one, quite frankly, full disclosure, I don't.
All right, I like it. Honesty appreciated, and a good example of how to put on a trade if you don't want to bet on a huge directional move, if you just kind of have a bias in one way. Appreciate Scott Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. When we come back,